When you look at what's going on, you have to scratch your head a little further, because it's completely safe, according to my government, at least they're allowing me, to walk into Target, to walk into Walmart and buy a pair of pants and buy a shirt. But I live in Kenosha, Wisconsin. What if I want to walk into Mike Bjorn's Fine Clothing, or I want to walk into S.J. Crystal's downtown and do the same thing? Is it less safe for me to do that? Is it less safe for me to walk into a place that probably has 10 customers a day than a place that has thousands of customers a day all going and sharing germs? How is that saving lives? How is that not costing lives? The data is wrong. That's the bottom line. We need to check the data. We need to research the data. We need to start demanding answers from our government. And when we do so, we don't need for large corporations that have been given exemptions by our federal government for being responsible for what's being said on their platform, to start censoring speech that they disagree with, picking speech that they do agree with, and still maintaining those exemptions. That's not right. The First Amendment, a free press, freedom of people to assemble, freedom of people to speak out and ask questions of the government, and freedom to exercise their religion, that is what makes this country great. But do you know what I heard earlier this week? I heard from the son of immigrants, and I'm a descendant of immigrants. I heard from a first-generation American that our Constitution might need to be revisited and that it is an antiquated document. Buddy, your parents came to this country for that document. They came to this country for a way of life that document has laid out a roadmap for over 200 years. And at the risk of sounding mean, if you don't like that document, maybe you need to talk to your parents about sending you back to the place that didn't have it. That has nothing to do with your ethnicity. That has to do with your belief. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what language you speak. I don't care what language your parents spoke. And I don't care what God you pray to. But this document, the Constitution of the United States, is what makes us free and what makes us a great nation. And if our First Amendment is infringed upon, if our First Amendment is taken away from us, it is taken away from all of us, liberal and conservative. I have a lot of friends who are way farther left than I am. You know what? They have the right to be that way. But if you start handing this country over to the fascists, the socialists, it'll only be a matter of time before they come for you next. No matter how left of center you think you are. And if we don't have a First Amendment, the only thing left protecting us from an oppressive government is a Second Amendment. And the last thing that we need is people needing to resort to the Second Amendment to protect their freedoms, because that means violence. That is not the America that I want to be in. I want to be in one where we can speak up, speak our mind, disagree with each other, find common ground, and find a way to solve our problems. That's the country I was born in. That's the country that is the greatest in the history of mankind.